job adjusting to that. They established that they want to set that, but they've since set Alphabach a little bit more. They've gone to Kubi out of the back row, so nice adjustment by Irvine to get them back, get themselves back in this set.
That double substitution was key, ain't it?
Absolutely.
Schneidmiller comes back, serve out of the timeout. Jump serve off the tape, and it's a dirty ace, or a trickler, or a tapeworm.
And again,
22-20, Hawaii with a substitution, checking in for the first time, a 6'6" senior outside from Virginia Beach, Virginia. Brett Rosenmeyer for number 4, Stein van Tilburg.
It's an interesting sub. Von Tilburg actually hasn't passed a ball in serve receive yet, but I understand what they're trying to do, trying to cover a little bit more court here with passers they trust.
Schneidmiller, tough jump serve, Gage with the pass up net. Joe has a back set to Parpunov, and he hits it down the line. Snuck that by the block of a 7-foot block of Static and Kubi out there.
Give a lot of credit to Joe Worsley putting up a great out-of-system ball for Parapunov to go feast on.
Gassman floats it, hand pass by Schneidmiller back to Alphabach. He's dug by Parapunov, up and over, and Static takes out the trash. It's a one and done. 23-21. Substitutes for Irvine coming in for the first time. Number 5, Johnny Bowles, the freshman from Chandler, Arizona. The number 1 player recruit last year in the nation. He's listed as an option, but he's here for serving purposes. Jump serve goes wide and long. Point going to Hawaii. 22 looking at 23. Got a substitution back in for Irvine. Scott Static back in for Johnny Bowles.
It's a big rotation for Irvine to side out, and Parapunov's going to bring his serve.
Parapunov serving it up for Hawaii, down 22-23, and he goes to the net, and we have our first set point for the Anteaters. 24-22 off after that service error. Carl Appelbach, UC Irvine's second best server at the line.
Got Joe Worsley in the front row. He's definitely an offensive threat if that ball's tight to the net.
Jumper by Appelbach, down the line, pass by Worsley, tight on the net. Joe sets high out to Cowell, and he splits the seam of Wilmot and Chakraborty. 23 serving to set point number 2. Coming back in, SVT for Brett Rosenmeyer. Colton Cowell back to serve for the Bows. And the UCI crowd, we got a nice full house here in the Brenna Event Center. Cowell throws it up on the jump serve. Goes cross court pass by Parker. Chakraborty off the net. Kubi swings wide, and we're tied at 24s. That looked like Kubi didn't have a full extension on his arm swing, like the set was too low, Nate.
Yeah, that ball was, Cowell was able to get Irvine off the net there, putting Kubi in a tougher position to put that ball away.
Cowell with another jump serve again, goes down the line, pass by Schneidmiller. Set by Parker, who steps in. Kubi rolls it off the block. They're looking for a touch, is no touch, and we have a reversal of fortune. It is now set point Hawaii serving the 24 in the turning of tables here in set number 1. Nate, what are you seeing out there?
Yeah, that last play, I think you could see Chakraborty and Parker talking about that. Parker said, "My bad," and I agree with that. I don't know that I would want to take that pass. It wasn't a terrible pass. It was maybe about 12 feet off. I think Chakraborty still could have ran that go with some tempo to Kubi, which is what he was looking for. And instead, Parker stepped in, set a higher ball that Kubi wasn't expecting, and you saw the end result there. But
well, let's look at some of the numbers. Go by the numbers here. Look at this. 8 kills for Rado Parapunov, hitting 500. So he got 12 sets on the match already.
Yeah, absolutely. You see how effective Joe Worsley is at setting that gap, and that's what happens. It opens up the court for Parapunov. He's going to have one-on-ones, or at the worst, a very late middle blocker coming in. And so when that happens, you're going to have an opposite hitting 500.
You know, one thing I'm noticing is Irvine has 2 aces versus Hawaii 0. I would have expected it to be the other way, being that Hawaii's the second best serving team in the nation.
Yeah, Parapunov's got off to a little bit of a slow start from the service line. He's got 2 errors on 3 serves at the moment, but I don't expect that to hold up for the rest of the match by any means.
All right, looks like Hawaii's coming out to serve their first set point, and doing the honors is a 6-1 outside hitter, Colton Cowell, for the Rainbow Warriors.
With Kubi to run that 40, the big behind, spread this out a little bit.
Good pass by Parker. Chakraborty sets middle to Wilmot. Engaged. Worsley takes it off his hands above his head. Goes out of play. We're tied at 25s. And I think everyone expected a battle here in the first set. They got to lay claim to this match right off the bat.
Yeah. Well, it's interesting. They had Kubi passing in the middle of the court there, then swing out to hit on the front row from the left side there.
Kubi's jump float, pass by Cowell. It's off the net. Worsley goes out to SVT. There was a net on the play that wasn't called. Chakraborty goes back to Appelbach, rolls it dug by Parapunov. He checks his blockers, goes back to Parapunov. Parapunov fires it down the line, and the Hawaii crowd's in attendance, liking what they saw.
Towards the end of the set, Worsley's going to go to his big gun, Parapunov. Nice choice there.
Parapunov with a little whip at the right side, bringing Dalton Solberg back to serve for set point number 2 for Hawaii at 25. Looking at the ball, spinning it, getting the red, white, and blue, fires it, roll shot, pass by Parker, set in the middle, Wilmot, dug by Colton Cowell, up the block, set back to Parapunov, Parapunov blocked by Wilmot and Schneidmiller. You got to get up to get down, and Wilmot was up there.
That's nice awareness by Wilmot there, knowing it's a tight at the end of the set, and hedging his bet towards Parapunov.
Wilmot with the float serve, passed by Worsley, dumped by Worsley in the net, and ricocheting it. Schneidmiller to static space for the kill, and it's set point number 3, serving at 26.
I think Worsley knows he got away with that one a little bit. They were on top of it, but just able to sneak it in there.
Joe Worsley going back serve, tough server for the Bows. Passed by Kubi, one of the best passes for Irvine, out to Schneidmiller. And he pops a cap in the corner just inside the end line. Colton Cowell questioned the call of our lines official, but it was the right call. It was close. I mean,
came to that corner. That was a nice high shot over the top of the middle blocker there by Schneidmiller. Impressive swing. 27-27. We're tied for the 4th time here, trying as these teams try to grab the first set of our best-of-5 matchup. Gage versus the flick of the thumbs on the pass. SVT with another rip down the line. They're respecting that. They're taking too much cross, not taking any line. That's a nice advantage for Hawaii in their rotation 1 with Von Tilburg hitting on the right, having had him played opposite for a couple seasons ago. Really comfortable hitting on the right side there.
Set point number 4, serving at 27. Pass off the net. Kubi with a blast dug by Worsley. Cowell bump set save. Parapunov gonna have to roll it. He swings away, but hits it long. Great aggressive swing. I gotta love the mentality on that. Absolutely. He said, that's a hittable ball, and Parapunov took a swing.
That's a nice job of Gage there, just sticking in, popping that ball up, and Cowell having the awareness to try to get that ball to Parapunov.
Joel Schneidmiller going back to serve, the sophomore outside hitter from Saratoga, California. 28-28, tied for the 5th time. Jump serve passed by Cowell, set by Joe. Big to SVT, and it goes into the net. 4 contacts called on the Hawaii side. And we have a reversal of fortune. Set point number 3 for Irvine, serving at 28.
Tough break for Hawaii. Really nice pass there by Cowell. Put it on the money. Thought that was a nice choice by Worsley, and just couldn't put that opportunity away.
Schneidmiller steps back, serves, set point, served at 28. Cowell and Gage Worsley waiting for the ball. Jump serve misses a foot long, and we are tied at 29s. This is the grip and rip section of our match, apparently. Everyone's just going for it. Floatser by Gaspin, going old school. Pass by Parker. Chakraborty back to Appelbach. Appelbach with a little cross court. Bam! Set point number 4 for Irvine. Serving at 29.
That's exactly what you get when you don't serve tough. It's pretty much a free ball. Irvine's able to run their offense at will. Applebach one-on-one.
Scott Static serving a 7-foot junior middle from Waterton. Wisconsin goes off the tape, pass by Gage. Joe sits back, Parpunov. Parpunov dog by Schneidmiller. Static in pursuit, bumps it. Free ball by Kubi up and over the net. Worsley, Gage with the pass to the right side, Parpunov, and he hits it off the block, but barely. But Aaron Kubi knew it. Must have been the do, because a do move. And we're tied at 30s. That is the 7th tie, trying to grab this set here in set number 1.
I would have liked to have seen Applebach be ready for an inside set from Static from way off the court there and take a rip at that.
Oh, a great serve. Up and over, hand pass by Solberg. Joe sets back Parpunov. Parpunov does cross court, bounce off the sideline, and we got a reversal of fortune part 3. Hawaii now serving for set point once again, and it's set point number 5 for the Bows, serving at 30. Parpunov sets back to serve. The Bulgarian standing at 6'9". High toss with a lot of spin, goes cross. That would have been out, but Applebach took it. Chuck Morty sits back to Applebach, tips it, blocked at the net by Cowell, bumps it, saved by Schneidmiller. Everyone's looking at each other. Free ball, Gage steps in. Joe on the dump, blocked at the net by Wilmot. And we're tied at 31. Ladies and gentlemen, you are seeing incredible volleyball here. Whether you're a Hawaii or Irvine fan, you are seeing these guys go at it hard. We're tied at 31s.
Great read by Wilmot there. I think he knew when Gage put that pass up tight, he knew exactly what Joe was thinking.
Applebach spins it, pass by SVT. Joe sets back to Rado. He's blocked, but it goes out of play. The hands had to be turned in, but maybe it's just Rado just overpowered the block.
Arpuno's got a big time arm. It's going to take a lot to
set point number 6, Nate. Serving to 31, all for one set of play. Colton Cowell steps back to serve. I've been stealing an inch off his height. He's actually listed at 6'2". Cowell goes cross court for an ace and the win. 33-31 as Hawaii leads our best of 5 matchup. 1-0 over the UC Irvine Anteaters in our Big West volleyball matchup. Nate, tell me what we saw.
Yeah, I thought, again, really nice job by Hawaii to start off the match. All over the gap go, which is Irvine's bread and butter, and then Irvine making a nice adjustment towards the middle end of the set, going back to Applebach, using Kubi out of the back row a little bit more. But at the end of the day, I think Hawaii serving, they were able to put that serving pressure on Irvine, and you saw it with the ace at the end. That's going to be a big factor going on the rest of this match, and certainly in the match tomorrow night.
And get this, Nate, that was Hawaii's only ace, the one by Cowell for the set point.
Yeah, you know, aces are not